Hello dear students and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain unit number 5, summary of the prose lesson, The Overcoat. This is taken from degree first semester English and you can get full marks for the summary answer. Let's begin. About the author. So Nikolai Gogol was a famous Russian writer and he had written many stories showing the problems of ordinary people in the society. He used to write about humor, sadness, and truth about human life, and his most famous works include The Overcoat, The Nose, and The Dead Souls. So, Russian writer over here means that he is from the country Russia and he writes in Russian language. This country Russia falls in two continents, that is Asia and Europe. Society means people living together. Humor means something that makes you laugh. So he used to write about humor, sadness, and truth relating to the human life. So his famous work, that is The Nose, it is a funny story about a man whose nose disappears. And the other famous work is The Dead Souls. This novel talks about the greed and corruption in the society. Explanation. This story, The Overcoat, is about Akaki Akakivich. He's a poor man and he's a quiet clerk. Quiet means he doesn't talk much. He's a clerk. Clerk over here means a small worker and he works in the government office in St. Petersburg. And Akaki's work is to copy papers only and he's a simple man. He's quiet. He never troubles anyone. The other clerks who work there, they make fun of him, but he never gets angry. He only wants to do his work. So Akaki had an old overcoat that was very thin. So an overcoat is a long coat which is worn during winter season. On top of clothes you wear it. And one day what happens is the cloth of the coat is worn out, means it got old and damaged and the cold air enters through it. And one day the wind blew and it tears the coat even more. So his coat is torn now. So Akaki decides that he is going to take his overcoat to the tailor. The tailor's name is Petrovich. Petrovich looks at the overcoat and says that the coat cannot be repaired. Now the only choice, means the only option, is to buy a new overcoat. So Akaki becomes worried because he earns very little money, but winter is very cold. So he decides to save money. He spends less money on his food, he uses fewer candles, and he walks very carefully to protect his shoes and avoids buying anything extra. After many months, he finally saves enough money. Petrovich makes a new overcoat for him. The new coat is very warm, strong, and good looking. Akaki feels very happy because he has never owned anything so nice. When Akaki wears it to the office, everyone is surprised and praises him. Praises means to say something really nice about him. One co-worker, means a person working with him in the office, invites him to a small party at his house to celebrate the new coat. Akaki goes to the party. He spends more time in the party. He stays longer than usual because people talk to him kindly. It becomes very late when he leaves. As he walks home through the dark streets, two thieves suddenly stop him. They steal his new overcoat and run away. Akaki is shocked and sad. The next day, he goes to the police, but they do not help him. Someone tells him to go to a very powerful officer known as the important official. So Akaki, he goes to this important official hoping that this person is going to help him, but the important official becomes angry because Akaki came to him directly without following strict rules. He scolds Akaki loudly instead of helping him. Akaki becomes frightened. Frightened means scared. And he walks home in the freezing cold. Because of stress and the harsh weather, means bad weather, he becomes very sick, he gets a high fever, and no one takes care of him. And after a few days, Akaki dies. After his death, people in the city say that they see a ghost that looks like Akaki. The ghost pulls off overcoats from people walking at night. So pulls off means that to take something forcefully. So the ghost of Akaki seems to be searching for the overcoat that was stolen from him. People see the ghost many times near the place where the coat was taken. One day, the ghost meets the important official and pulls off the official's coat and frightens him. Means he takes his coat with force and tries to scare him. So after this incident, the important official becomes a kinder person and he also stops shouting at his workers. And after this, people stop seeing Akaki's ghost. The message of this story is that it teaches us that we must treat every human being with respect. It shows us how small and unkind action can hurt a person deeply. It also tells us that society should take care for the weak and poor. This story reminds us that kindness is more powerful than status or power. Students, if I was able to help you, then don't forget to hype this video. And if you want easy notes, then don't forget to contact me on my Telegram ID. And do check out the playlist which I have given in the comment section and hit the bell icon to get notified for my next upcoming video.